What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the 4th and 12 podcast. I'm here, Larry, with my co-host, Chris. Chris, how's it going?
Good. How are you guys doing today?
Hope everyone's doing great. Today is Thursday, and we got these full schedule released, including the release video released by the Seahawks. Chris, do you want to just hop right into the video and we can react to it?
Yeah, let's do it. We haven't seen it yet, so it's going to be a
We
live
have not
reaction.
watched it. Quick first
Yeah,
reaction.
live reaction for both of us. So we'll see how it goes, and we'll go from there.
How do you capture the essence of a winner? Study the plays, watch the tapes, crunch the numbers. No. The only way to capture the essence of a winner is with a fragrance. Wake up.
Okay.
Emotion. Power.
What is up with this?
Bombardment.
Parfum des Seahawks, the signature fragrance of the Seattle Seahawks. But it's only the beginning.
Seahawks signature fragrances, they are taking the league by storm.
Man, you smell like shit. Trash talk. Smells better than you.
Smell the dark side.
It smells good. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Holy catfish. I've been saying it for years, and now you can smell like it. But the real question is, what will the Seahawks opponents smell like?
Pig.
Oh, no.
The 49ers bring you Substation.
Oh, no.
And up
We
next,
do it too.
guys, a real treat from Philadelphia, the Tush Push, the greatest contribution they have made to the NFL. Now, as you can see, it comes in 2 separate bottles. That's 2 separate fragrances, and you'd be surprised at which one smells worse. Now, conversion number 2. This is an amazing cologne. It smells of melancholy. and what the hell just
$31.27.
happened?
It's the
When you put
price.
this cologne on, you don't even know you've already lost. Oh, it's a fortuitous must.
Excuse me, could you tell me what cologne you're wearing?
Yeah, it's Nostalgia 96 by the Cowboys.
Have you tried the
Bam.
Cardinals' new fragrance?
Yeah. To be honest, it smelled like a rebuild.
What about the Bears?
Oof.
At some point, you got to decide if you want to smell like Indiana or not.
Stench of old rivals.
Oof. Tears.
It's the new fragrance from the Carolina Panthers.
Oh! 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 Oh!
There are many smells in the NFL to choose from. But when I want to smell like a champion, I reach for Parfum des Seahawks.
And there it is.
What's in this stuff, anyhow?
Also introducing.
Broughton, by yours truly.
That was good.
That was
Let's go
pretty
back.
good, honestly. I'm surprised they were so vulgar with the language, honestly, but, I'm welcome to
Yeah.
that. And there it is. There's
Yeah.
the schedule. We have it kind of already written out in front of us. It's kind of been leaked all day. But that was pretty funny, honestly. I didn't expect that. What was your reaction to that?
I thought it was pretty funny. I mean, it's definitely a twist on a little bit of the crazy side. I'm interested to see how the other teams do there. I know the Chargers
Yeah.
are notorious for having a great one, so I'm probably going to look at a bunch of these today and kind of see how they go.
For
But
sure.
I thought it was pretty funny. The one that I thought was the most hilarious was definitely the 49ers
Yeah,
substation. That one had me dying. So
that one was
but no,
hilarious for sure.
I think they did a good job. So have you looked at the schedule here? What do you think of it so far?
Yeah, diving right into the schedule. Obviously, we kind of touched on that yesterday about the Patriots week 1. Obviously, we talked a little bit about that. Awesome. I'm cool with that. Then looks like next we go straight into the Cardinals week 2, and that is away.
Yeah.
We can go one by one here, talking about a little bit about each team. Is that kind of the route you want to go, maybe?
Sure, we can do that. I'm down to do
Yeah.
that, whatever we want to do.
Okay, cool. So we talked about the Patriots. Let's talk about the Cardinals. Obviously, bottom of the league, 3rd pick overall. You're not expecting much from them. I think we're going to steamroll them.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
I don't really expect much from the Cardinals. I know that they got a new head coach. I think it's kind of like, the Seahawks said, it's going to smells of rebuild over there. So
Yeah.
I think Jacoby Brissett's a decent quarterback. I think they're definitely gonna be looking for their next guy. So, we'll see how that goes, and, I mean, I think we beat them both times, so I'm
Yeah,
not
well,
too worried about them.
they did get their guy, what's his name? Carson Beck. They drafted him in the 3rd round. Who knows how that'll
Yeah,
be? I don't expect him to start this game. Maybe when they come back around in Seattle November 8th, maybe he'll be starting then, but we'll see. So, yeah, I agree. Up next after that, we got Washington Commanders. Played them last year, and we steamrolled them then. Looks like it's back in Washington, D.C. too on that terrible field that they have. Cursed
oh
field.
god. We'll have to make some
Obviously,
prayers.
yeah, definitely. Obviously, we're gonna have to see how that goes. I'm sure Jaden Daniels will be back healthy. He was
Yeah.
kind of injured going into that game, and then he got even more injured during that game. So I definitely expect that to be a tougher fight for sure.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that team right now going into this?
Jaden Daniels will be healthy. I mean, that's gonna be the biggest, difference maker there. They did
Hmm.
lose Bobby Wagner over the offseason.
Did they?
So yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gone.
Yeah.
I think he's a free agent. I saw
Okay.
someone say that he was contemplating retirement too.
Right. Yeah.
Um, I mean the defense. I mean they're gonna have a different leader in the defense. Defense gonna look a little different, but I mean I think they'll be dangerous. I mean I wouldn't sleep on them. So
Yeah.
I think
They're.
when
Go ahead. Sorry.
I think when Jaden Daniels is playing and he's healthy, I think they always have a shot to win a game. So
For sure. They did add to their defense with their first pick this year. I'm kind of blanking on who it was, but it was a defensive player, I'm pretty sure.
yeah,
But yeah,
I
I think we win that game too, honestly. I don't see them putting up too
I
much of a
don't
fight.
I don't count on rookies to do anything in the first couple games of the season. They're still
That's
getting
fair.
adjusted to game speed, so
That's
I'm not too
fair.
worried about that. Yeah.
When it's a top, 10 pick, I expect some type of productivity, you know what I mean?
No, you never know, man. Sometimes
Yeah,
the top tens bust, so you just
never
never
know.
know. But
So I'm
and
assuming
then
you chalk this up as a win too?
I would say, yeah, yeah. As long as nobody gets hurt on that crappy field that they have.
Exactly. Okay, so moving on to week 4, we got the Chargers, and this one is at Seattle. This will be a good game. I think the
Yeah.
Chargers, definitely reloaded this offseason, and they have some players coming back from injury. Their 2 offensive linemen, Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater. And I mean, those are 2 of the top offensive linemen in the league in general. So getting those
Yeah,
2
two of
guys
the best
back,
out there. Yeah.
for sure. Getting those 2 guys back on top of getting Mike McDaniel as their offensive coordinator, I think that's going to be
Yep.
huge. It's going to be a tough game for sure. So I'm not just going to chalk it up automatically as a W,
Yeah.
um, but
Well,
I do think it'll be close.
and I'm pretty sure this will be Justin Herbert's first time coming into Lumen Field,
I
playing in
think you're
front of
right.
a ruckus crowd that we have up there. So,
Hmm.
I think it could definitely be a battle. I mean, it just depends on what Mike, McDaniel shows up. Are we getting 70 points on the Broncos, Mike McDaniel, or are we getting it's cold Mike McDaniel where the offense can't
Yeah.
even move the ball up and down the field? So it
Hmm.
just depends.
Yeah, I really do
So
like it when a head coach goes back to their, side of the ball. Like Mike
yeah,
McDaniel going back
slated
to offensive
position. Yeah.
coordinator or Gannon going back to defensive coordinator. I really think that, like I said, will hone in on their craft. And they lost their defensive coordinator to the Baltimore Ravens. He went over there. So who knows if their defense will be, I know they had a solid defense last year, but we'll see. That'll be a tough game. Um, I'm just gonna say W, just because it's in
Yeah,
Seattle.
that's what I would say
Um,
as well.
yeah, in Seattle. I mean, our defense, obviously all that. But okay, moving on to week 5, October 11th, we got the 49ers, and this one is in Lumen.
All right,
Um,
yeah.
yeah,
Four,
W.
49ers W next. All right, it's at the Broncos. So no, I'm kidding.
Nah, going back to them at this point, 5 weeks into the season, who knows how healthy they'll be? I'm assuming they'll have Nick Bosa back. I'm assuming they'll have their linebacker Fred Warner back.
Yeah,
George Kittle, I'm assuming probably not.
he
That's
won't
gonna
be
be a
back.
close one.
Yeah, I mean,
But
coming back from an Achilles, no, yeah, he won't be back by then.
I don't think so either. But I think besides Kittle, I think they should be relatively healthy, which can only help their situation.
Yeah,
Again, it is in Seattle. That's a tough place to play. They won last time too, beginning of last year. So I think at this point, honestly, Mike McDonald just has Shanahan's number.
I
After
think he has
playing him,
I think he has Brock Purdy's number.
Brock Purdy's number and just the system that they have. I think they have their number. I think, the
Yeah.
past recent years, the 49ers have been the big bully to the Seahawks. I think the tables have turned. I think we're going to start bullying the 49ers from here on out for at least the next few years.
And I hope I hope Shanahan calls tons of fullback read options because that
They
was
work.
dumb. Yeah, they do. Please call that every game.
They
Give me
work.
some more of that.
Or screens to your tight end and Demon War, you come rushing downfield, loss of 5. No, I think we
Right,
got their
yeah.
number, so I'm gonna chalk that up as a win too, honestly.
Yeah.
All
And
right,
then
and
what do we got here? We got
we
the
got Thursday night football against the Broncos in Denver
Broncos.
too. So that'll be a
Okay.
tough game for sure. It's in Denver. They have great, home field advantage over there. Who knows? Obviously, again with these injuries, who knows if Bo Nix will be back then too? It
I
is
think he
just an
will be.
ankle. It is just an
Yeah, it's just a
ankle.
broken ankle. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think he probably will be back, but I feel like that's teetering on like maybe. I mean, shoot. Honestly, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. He could be back at the beginning of the year. Truthfully, honestly. So I think they should be pretty healthy overall, and they have a really good defense too. They've added to their offense with Jalen Waddle. Like, I think they're gonna be a pretty good team next year. Honestly, Thursday night football. It's gonna be tough.
At the Broncos, I want to say we won that one, but I'm for the sake of argument, I think I'm gonna give us an L there just because.
Okay.
Just because.
I'm gonna say W. I'm just
You
gonna
are?
say W. And it looks like that Thursday night game actually goes on a streak. We have 3 primetime games. We got the Broncos primetime Thursday night, and then the game after that is, I believe, Sunday night football in Seattle versus Kansas City Chiefs. And at that
Yeah.
point, late October, pretty sure Patrick Mahomes will be back for that.
Yeah. No, the NFL did that on purpose so that he can play in that game.
Yeah.
100%.
They didn't want to
They
put him at
want
the
it on
beginning of the
prime time.
season. Yeah, exactly. He'll be that probably maybe his debut back, maybe.
Yeah. So
And then Kenneth
I think
Walker coming back too will be cool.
I think we win that game. It's at home against the Chiefs. Ruckus crowd. It's Thursday night, you said?
No, that one is Sunday night football. The
Sunday
Broncos
night. So yeah,
is Thursday.
it'll be sold out. It'll be a good game. I think we win that one. But if it's Patrick Mahomes' first game back, I think it's almost a guaranteed win. If he's been back a week or two, it definitely becomes more difficult, in my opinion. So
for sure, he's a scary player. He's one of the scariest quarterbacks in the league. You can be down, 20, and they're still not out. One thing that I do say about them is their defense. Have they gotten better? They've lost 2 of their corners.
The 2 starting corners.
And then the past 2 years, their defense has been weak overall in general. Chris Jones is just getting older and older.
He's old,
I don't know. They just drafted the corner with their first pick in this year's draft, so that'll definitely help them. But I don't think their defense is good enough to compete, honestly.
They got rid of some of their offensive linemen too. I don't have it pulled up in front of me. I can pull it up here and look, and we can go over it, but I know that they traded away a couple of their offensive linemen. One, they got rid of one of their tackles.
I think one of their guys went to the Bears too.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, I think that's a win, especially prime time. Seattle thrives in prime time. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes kind of does too, but just with question marks on their defense and question marks with Patrick Mahomes' injury coming back, I think that's a W.
Yep.
Moving on, we got another prime time Monday night football. November 2nd versus the Bears, and this one is also in Seattle. People were rumored that this was going to be the start of the season, but here we are, week 8, and with the Bears. And so I think this is going to be a tough game too, honestly. I think their team is kind of similar to the Seahawks. I feel like they want to run the ball, and they want to play good defense. I just think we do better at both of those things than them, personally.
Yeah, I'm not sold on Caleb Williams either. I know he had a good season last year. He had a lot of ups and downs. I mean, if you take out his 4th quarter heroics, I mean, he did not have a very good season if you take those stats away.
Yeah. But he did it though. I feel like that you got to give him some credit for that.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'd have to
look at the Bears. I'd have to look at the Bears schedule too and see who they played and
reasonable.
Go from there.
Yeah.
I definitely think we win that game. Would say that. Well, you got to remember that's Kobe Bryant's homecoming too. So
That's true. That's true.
But I mean, I don't think they have enough, or they traded or released or traded a receiver. What's his
Yeah,
name?
Moore. He went to the
Yeah, Dante
Bills.
Moore. Is that his name? Dante
No, not
Moore?
Dante. David? No, that was
Maybe.
the old Seahawk. Moore. His last name was Moore, number 2. I believe it was traded back to the Bills.
Yeah, to the
Blanking on his
Bills.
name, but yeah, they did lose him. But they do have, Roma Dunze, and they do have Luther Burden, and they do have their good tight end that they drafted, Loveland. I think their offense is still pretty solid. They got Monangai, Swift, I believe is still there. Ben Johnson, I think, is an offensive powerhouse too. But how do you counter an offensive powerhouse? One of the best defensive minds in the game, Mike McDonald. And I think our defense will, put up a good fight against
Yeah.
them. And I also think that is a W too.
Yep.
Next game after that, November 8th against the Cardinals. We talked about them already. We're gonna sweep them
That's
for
another
sure.
W. Yep. I'm not
And then it
worried
looks
about
like we go to
them.
Las Vegas. We go to Las Vegas to play our old coordinator. What do you think about this game?
What quarterback starting? Are we getting Kirk Cousins or are we getting Mendoza?
I think at this point of the
That's
league, or this point of the year, I think it's going to be Mendoza.
I mean, it depends on how Kirk plays, right? But I'm not scared of Kirk. I know that. I mean, we beat him last year. I
I think
mean, put
you'd
hurting
rather
on
have
him.
Kirk, honestly, because
Yeah.
I'd rather have the
Well, I
we
mean,
know this guy versus the unknown.
either way, I think it's going to be a rout because I don't think Mendoza is ready for to see Mike McDonald's defense. And I think what's Mike McDonald's record against defense or not defense? I'm sorry, first time quarterbacks, like
Yeah,
first time facing his defense. He's
that
like
is a
24
stat.
and 0 or something
Yeah,
crazy
that
like
is a
that.
stat for sure. Yeah, I think either way you cut it, I think that's a W for sure. They're just not there yet. They do have some potential. I do like Clint Kubiak. I wish him the best over there too, but throw whatever quarterback that you want. Put Tom Brady back out there. I don't think they're winning.
Yeah. Now this is where I think our schedule gets a little hairy, Larry. We play the bye week. So
Oof.
how are we gonna do? How are we gonna do against that? Are we gonna
Best
come out of
case
the bye week
scenario.
healthy?
Yeah, best case scenario, just every other NFC team, West team loses that week. That's a W for us.
Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah, week 11 bye, that's kind of a perfect week, honestly. A
yep,
little bit
you get
after mid-season, and then this is kind of when the tougher schedule kind of comes around
yeah.
too.
Then you get a break, and then you got 7 games to finish it out to get to the end there to try to make the playoffs. I think that's a great spot to have a bye so you can rest up, heal up, and make that final push. So
Yeah. And then so after the bye, it looks like we go to Santa Clara. We go back to where we won the Super Bowl and face the 49ers again. At this point, I'm assuming George Kittle probably is back. I feel like he's going to want to get out there. You never know with these injuries, though. Like I said,
yeah,
we're not doctors. We're just kind of
yep.
spitballing on when we think these guys are going to be back. Like I
I
said,
think
I think we're going to own them. I think we're going to own them this
yeah.
year. I think we're going to sweep them, honestly.
I think that Kittle he may be coming back right around here.
Yeah, it
I
makes
don't know,
sense.
man, because it was so late in this season. I mean, it happened in January, didn't it? Yeah, because it was the
It was
playoff.
against the Eagles, I think.
It was a wild card game against the Eagles, so it had to have been
Yeah.
in January. I
Yeah.
mean, what?
5 months
11,
ago.
10 months to heal from a
I feel like
popped
any type of
Achilles?
those, yeah, I feel like any type of like leg injury, Achilles, knee, I feel like it takes a full year. That's just kind of
Yeah.
like what I've always presumed, but sometimes they come back a little earlier than that. But I'm assuming you think this is a W as well.
I'd say it's a tough game. I'm gonna give us. I think we split with the 49ers. I'm gonna give us an
That's
L
fair.
here.
That's fair, honestly. That's respectable. Respect to you.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, we're undefeated so far in my
Yeah.
book. Obviously, that's probably not going to happen, but we'll see maybe we'll give another preview before the season starts on where we think these wins and losses are. So right after the Niners, we got another prime time. Looks like a Monday Night Football against the Cowboys, and this one is in Seattle. What do you think about this game? As he takes a drink. Perfect timing.
Sorry. I got
No, you're
a
good.
scratch in my throat. But no, I think that this Cowboys game, it depends on what Dallas we're getting, right? Are we getting the Dallas that has a great offense but doesn't have any defense?
Right.
Dallas has done a lot to shore up the defense this year. So
They did.
I'm not sure what type of Dallas is coming into this game, what was 5-6 games left at the end of the season. Is Dak Prescott there? Is it injured? What are we doing? Is
Mhm.
what's his name? The receiver,
Is
not
George
CD,
Pickens
but the
throwing a
other.
fit?
Yeah, is Pickens, pissed off because he still hasn't got his, his pay or got this contract he wanted.
Yeah.
I think we win this game. I'm going to give us a W here. I think that the Cowboys are just, as Stephen A. Smith likes to say, an accident waiting to happen. So I think
Honestly.
I think that, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the Cowboys are sitting here and they're like, they have like 7 wins and they're chasing a playoff spot and they get eliminated or something like crazy like that. It
Yeah,
always
we just end
happens
their
that way with the
hopes.
Cowboys. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
it seems
I
like
do agree.
it seems like at the end of the year, the Cowboys always play a good team, and all of Cowboys fans and nation are like, "This is our year. We're making the playoffs," and then they lose like 3 games in a row and get eliminated, and they like
Never
freak out.
mind.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
I definitely agree with you. Like you said, their defense, or their offense is spectacular. I think they can be, one of the best offenses in the league. But again, how do you stop a good offense? One of the best defensive minds in the league, and that's what we have. So
yeah,
I'm not too scared of their offense. I'm not too scared of any offense realistically, except for maybe the Rams realistically. And their
yeah,
defense, as they've added a lot to that team this year. Their defense specifically. A lot of them are young rookies, you know what I mean?
yep,
And they're adding players from different teams too. I think their defense could be sneaky good this year, but I think it might take a year, to ramp up.
yeah,
I think Caleb Downs will be one of the best safeties in the league. Not this year. It's just not the time yet. I feel like, you know, it could take a little bit for this team, but who they don't have a lot of time. I feel like Dak Prescott, he's getting older.
yeah,
I don't know. This might be their year to really try to make a push for the division in general.
yeah. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know who their defensive coordinator is over there.
It
I
was
know.
Eberflus, who was the Bears head coach.
I think they
Um,
got a new one, and
I
I
think
don't
they got a new
think
guy. I don't think it's
I've
Eberflus
heard
anymore.
I've heard through the grapevines that Cowboys Nation isn't too happy with who they picked. So it'll
Mm,
be interesting to see. I mean, who knows? I don't know. I don't follow the Cowboys that much,
right.
considering they're all over TV 24/7. But
Yeah, we get enough coverage of them. I don't want to do my own research about them.
exactly.
All right.
Um,
So I'm taking that as a W. Right after that, we got the New York Football Giants. That's in Seattle, December 13th. I think that they're going to be good this year. I said this yesterday. I think Jackson Dart is going to take a step forward if he can stay healthy. I don't know if Cam Scadaboo is coming back this year, or at least maybe at this point he might. I know he's like tore
oh, he'll
his
be back.
ankle up,
He'll be
but
back.
for a running back, it might take some ramping up. You know what I mean? Their defense, like I said yesterday, I think is going to be pretty solid too.
Yeah.
Um, they beat us last time they came to Seattle. You know what I mean? A couple years ago, that was a completely different team though. But
We're not losing to the Giants. It's not gonna. I'm sorry, it's not gonna happen.
yeah,
Especially
we're
not
not
at home.
losing. Yeah, I
You
put that
know,
as a W. Tell me what you think.
That's a W. I mean, you got Dart coming in. First time he's going to play Mike McDonald's defense. Like I said, it
Again,
doesn't
yeah,
typically bode well for people that have never seen it.
yeah,
It doesn't typically bode well for anybody unless your name is Matthew Stafford.
yeah.
So I don't think I'm not too worried about them. I think we probably smack them pretty easily.
Handle it pretty easy. Okay,
Yeah.
well, we'll just go back through that, and then looks like we got another primetime game. This is Saturday, December 19th against the Philadelphia Eagles, and this one is in Philly. This will be a tough game for sure, no matter how you cut it. I think the fact is, though, that the Seahawks kind of own the Eagles. We've kind of
Eagles
beat
haven't.
them a lot of different ways.
I don't think the Eagles have beat us since Barack Obama was president.
You might be
And
right on that. I mean, we
I'm
had Drew
pretty.
Lock throwing dimes against them. Like, I think we just own the
I'm
Eagles, and I don't think they're ever going to beat us.
I'm pretty sure that was the last time the Eagles beat us was when Barack Obama was president.
Barack
So
Obama's first term.
yeah. So I mean, the Eagles got a good defense. We know it.
Yeah, they're a good team.
I just
I'm not
I just
denying that.
I don't trust Jalen Hurts. I don't think he can throw a ball. I'm sorry, I just don't. I think
Yeah.
he has great skills, and I think he can run the ball. And I don't think he's accurate. I don't think he's very accurate. I think
Yeah,
their Super Bowl year,
that's
I
fair.
think it was a fluke. And I mean, we've watched him what out of 3 out of his last 5 seasons be a mediocre quarterback. And
Yeah.
I don't think you break that by, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And plus, I mean, I know it hasn't happened yet, but it's almost guaranteed they're going to lose AJ Brown. I know that they drafted that kid out of USC, didn't they?
Makai Lemon.
Makai Lemon. And I know he's going to be good. And maybe by, December, he'll be ready. But I don't know. With receivers, it's really hit or miss. You end up with we know the Eagles are great at drafting receivers. Nelson Aguilar, we can talk about that all day. You had Philadelphia fans out there roasting that poor guy.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
middle of a news conference. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I think we win though. I think we beat the Eagles.
Yeah, they're a good team, like you said. Their defense is good, but kind of like what you kind of piggyback off of what you just said. Anytime there's any type of friction in that franchise, they put the blame on Jalen Hurts most of the time. Except for a little bit last year, they put it on the offensive coordinator. But at the end of the day, it's the quarterback that really controls that team, controls that offense. So, if you're missing passes, wide open, or you're just he's not being accurate, you can't blame the OC for that. You kind of got to blame the
Yeah.
quarterback for that. And so,
Well,
yeah, I agree with you on everything you said pretty much.
yeah, just go back and watch the highlights of that 49ers playoff game against the Eagles.
A game they should have won too.
There
They should have won that.
Not much highlights on the
there isn't
on the Eagles side there. So
on
the
yeah,
Eagles
so that
offensive side.
I think that's a W2. Like I said, we just own the Eagles. Come at us, Philadelphia. We don't mind.
I want the smoke. Bring it all.
Bring the smoke. We got your ass.
Let's go. Yeah, you can't come talk trash to me when you ain't beat us since 2008, brother.
The iPhone wasn't even out then.
Yeah, we were still using iPod touches.
Yes. Okay. And then game after that, this is Christmas Day. I believe it is Friday night. That'll be interesting. I didn't know Christmas was on Friday this year. That's pretty awesome. But we do start little gauntlet. We face the Rams. This one is in Seattle. Tough game. I don't know what to say. Obviously that's our toughest opponent, hands down. I'm not denying that. Realistically, I think we split the series. I think, you could chalk this up as a win or chalk the other one up as a win, but I think we do split the series. They're just a great team overall. I can't even hate on them. The only question mark is Stafford okay? Is he going to stay healthy a full year?
Is he going to be there?
I feel like
at
that's
the
a
end
real
of the
question.
season?
I feel like that's a real question because of his age. And if he's healthy,
What is he,
obviously they're
38, 39? Stafford,
he's up
38,
there,
39?
40.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's around that. He's around, Aaron Rodgers' age. But
I'm
he's
gonna
still
go out
good,
on a limb here.
obviously.
I'm going to go out on a limb here.
Let's hear it.
Seahawks by 28.
Yeah.
Clip me. Clip it. Put it on the wall. I don't care. Come see me Christmas night after this game. If I'm wrong, light me up. But I just have a feeling.
I can't stop smiling after that. That's so awesome. Honestly, that would be the best Christmas ever, honestly.
Right?
But yeah,
So.
you never know. I feel like the past few times we played them, our defense was not the talking front. It was our offense. And if we can get our defense under control and really control how we want to play, I do see a possibility of where we do kind of steamroll them a little bit.
Well, look at it this way. Look at it this way. What do you think Mike McDonald's been doing this whole offseason after winning the Super Bowl? He has been studying those Rams because he knows that's what stands between him and potentially making another Super Bowl. Is the Rams. He's been looking at that offense. He's been dialing up ways to get to Stafford, confuse him. The last 4 months, I've guaranteed he's just been sitting there watching that film, trying to figure out a way. So I
believe you on that.
I'm almost certain the first game against the Rams, I have a feeling that they're going to be lost. I don't think Stafford's going to be ready for what's thrown at him, and it's going to be a rout. Now, the second game, that's going to be a little bit different, right? They're going to see our best. It'll give him a chance to adjust.
Yeah.
And seeing him on a short time frame will kind of help us, though, I think, because it's not going to give him a bunch of time to adjust.
Yeah, kind of piggybacking off what you said again, I totally agree with you. Mike McDonald is probably so pissed on how we played the Rams, all three
Yeah.
times this year, and I feel like he has studied them. Like I feel like the off season is just kind of like going to be a culmination of how do we beat these Rams, and I think the draft had a lot to do with that. We got Bud Clark and Neal. They beat us going over the
Yep.
top with their passing, and now we got
Yep.
two guys in the top 3 rounds that could potentially, maybe not this year, maybe towards the end of the year they'll flourish and they'll be starters by then.
Yeah.
But I think Mike McDonald has been dialing up ways to try to defeat them, and I think they've been doing the same to us. That's why they got their two
Yeah.
corners, because we were roasting them too. So it's a battle of two Goliaths for sure, and I personally think we'll probably split the series. This is kind of how it goes
Well,
a lot of the time.
the real
But
question
yeah.
here is, have the Rams adjusted their special teams? Have they gotten any special teams help?
Yeah, I don't have the answer to that, honestly. They fired their old special teams coach, but I'm
But
sure
they
they
did that
replaced
after
him.
we played them, or before we played them in the playoffs.
We still got our guy, Jay Harbaugh. He's in the cut still,
Yeah.
dialing it up. And
Rashid Shaheed still returning punts and kickoffs.
yes, Michael
Mike
Dixon and Jason
is still,
Myers.
yeah,
still
Michael
kicking
Dixon
that
still
thing.
still hitting that ball, that Australian rules football punt. It's
Yep.
spinning in the air. So
obviously that'll be two crazy matches. It's kind of cool. I really do actually enjoy that they put him, two of the last 3 weeks is them.
yeah.
But sandwich in between those games, don't want to look over them, but is the Carolina Panthers. Went to the playoffs last year. Bryce Young, another year under his belt.
Is that home or away?
That one is in Carolina. I feel like we always play there. I don't get it. We always
I
play
don't.
there.
We played there last year, week
We did the same week pretty
18.
much.
Yeah.
No,
It was
we
the
always
same
play
week.
there. Same thing
Yeah.
with the Commanders. We always go to DC. They never come to here. I don't get it. I feel like that's just
Trying
always
to
how it is.
injure our players on that trashy FedEx Field they have.
I don't think Carolina has a great stadium either.
It's not bad. It's better than
Yeah,
some of the dumps out there.
no, for sure.
I'd
But
take
so
that stadium over FedEx Field any day.
yeah, no,
So
for sure. But obviously, they're just not on our level. The Panthers, I think that's a W as well.
I think
Yeah,
Bryce Young regresses a little bit.
that's
I
fair.
think he struggles this year, and I think Tampa Bay is going to take that division. I
Okay,
think Baker's coming back. He's healthy. He's got Emeka Mbuka back. So
they got
I mean,
their defensive end, Bane from the draft. I think he's going to be a
yeah,
monster. No,
they
I
did
like
lose.
Tampa Bay for sure.
They did lose Mike Evans, but like I said, they got Emeka Mbuka. I think
Yeah,
that
they're
he's
okay.
going to step into that role, and I think that's Tampa's division to take. So
Jalen McMillan from Washington up here too. I think he'll have a better year.
yeah,
But yeah, maybe that's something we could talk about. Maybe in a couple episodes is league division winners from each division. I feel like that would be a topic we can talk about.
yeah,
But overall, realistically, I see us only losing maybe 1 or 2 games this year. I mean, call me biased, call me a super fan, but the reality of it is that we're Super Bowl champions and our roster's still loaded and our
yeah.
coaches are still here. Some question marks, but what teams don't have question marks? You know what I mean? I still trust in Sam Darnold, JSN still on our team, Devon Witherspoon's still here, Nicky Manwari's coming to his second year. Leonard Williams, Byron Murphy, all these guys are still here. And I
Yeah.
truly think that we could, honestly do better than we did last year, as
Still
crazy as
got the
that
same.
sounds.
Still got the same offensive line. We got a
Mm-hmm.
second year, left guard coming into his own. I
Yep.
mean, I think we're poised to be pretty good next year, and whether or not we make it to the Super Bowl or we win another Super Bowl, I mean, only time can tell. But I think we'll be a tough out for anybody that's got to come see us in January. So
1,000%. 1,000%. Is there anything else you wanted to add to this episode, Chris?
no, I guess I just want to touch base a little bit. I want to ask the fans and the people that watch this video, what do you guys think of the schedule? How do you feel? Were you hoping to open the season against somebody else? Were you looking, maybe to play the Rams a little earlier? Give us your feedback down below. Let us know what you were thinking of the schedule. Did you like the Seahawks release of the fragrance schedule? Yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. Yeah. So yeah, just let us know down below. And then if you guys have anything you'd like to hear us talk about as well, feel free to comment it down below. Let us know. Like I said, we're growing. We're trying to, figure this whole thing out, I edit all the videos, so I can throw your comments in there and we can talk about it and have a good time. And yeah, I mean that's really all I got to say. And I appreciate you guys watching and it's been fun so far. So let's keep doing it.
Hey everyone, thanks again for watching the 4th and 12th podcast. New episodes will be coming weekly as we continue to grow our content. If you like what you heard, please leave a like and hit the follow button down below. Thanks again for watching and have a good night.